Go for it, man.
Right, good morning, everybody. Welcome to the first of the Griffiths, soon to be region Miracle Morning trainings. So I wanted to talk about the core values and business ethos of your business, because I think sometimes we might forget that this is our own business, because we say things like, oh, I do Arbonne. And I thought, no, we don't do Arbonne. We are business owners. And maybe we need to sort of reframe that. And I tend to say to people, I have a health and beauty business, or I have a health and wellness business, something if people ask me. And so I wanted to go through a few little things that I actually do with some of my marketing clients about helping them focus on what it is that they're delivering. God, my hands look massive when I do it like this. Right, so number one is developing your why. And we know this, and we've done a lot on our why. But for any new people who are looking at this now, it's just so massively, massively important that we know why we said yes to Arbonne in the first place. I think we forget this when we go along as well. And doing your vision board and keeping on updating your vision board and looking at your vision board as well, not just having it in the corner, is massively important. So there's three reasons why people buy from you. And it's gain, logic, or fear. So when I write emails for people, their email funnel, I always focus one on the gain. What's the person going to get from using this product or this service? And then something logical about statistics, which we've got in our clinical studies, for example. Did you know that 93% of people felt amazing after using this? And the fear, which is about what will happen if you don't use this product or service. So, you'll be horrendously wrinkly for the rest of your life and no one will love you. Maybe not that severe. But also, in terms of your vision board, I think with fear works really well for me as to what will happen if I don't do this business. That question that we ask people about, well, where would you be in 3 years? Nothing will have changed. So maybe there's some things that we need to think about in terms of vision board when we look at it about, in 3 years, if this doesn't work, what have we, have we wasted our time? Have we not achieved the things that we said we were going to? And how will that make us feel? And use that fear to drive us on, as well as what we were looking to gain. So when we feel rubbish as well, and we don't really want to send out messages, and we're just thinking, I'll do Arbonne tomorrow, I like to think about what would my business do. So for my other business, which is called Win Marketing, I always think, right, well, Win Marketing wouldn't just not do anything today, would it? It would send out these messages and it would ring up these people and it would sort out this issue and it would just deal with it. If this was a business, if I was in a job, for example, I would just have to get on with it whether I liked it or not. And so that can make you quite tenacious. I think it's not about what Amanda wants to do today. Amanda feels a bit rubbish. Amanda wants to go and hide today. But no, what would my business do? Because my business has really strong ethics and it would deal with the situation and not just ignore it. So there's a little bit more onto your why. Number two is your vision. So if we have a little think, I don't know if you've got pen and paper, but maybe later, have a think about in 5 years, where might you be? And what might you be doing? Because if we try and think a year ahead, we can try and change too much sometimes, and then it can feel like we've not got there. We've just repeated the same year over and over and over again. If you tend to expand your vision and make it 5 years into the future, 10 years into the future, it's like all those barriers start breaking down and you're able to really visualize what it is, what your potential is and what you want out of life. And so think about things like in 5 years, I am. In 5 years, I feel. In 5 years, I am surrounded by. My achievements include. I've experienced. And I contribute to the world by. It just makes it really, really powerful and thinking, what do I really want? You can also think about this in terms of your business. So how many people are on your team in 5 years? What are you earning? How many hours do you work? And are you doing something like delivering the DAs like like Ian and Stuart? Are you a speaker maybe? Are you the keynote speaker in Vegas? Are you just, at home with your feet up because you feel that you've done what you set out to do? Whatever it is that you're trying to achieve within those 5 years, have that down as part of your plan as well. And sort of, you see my vision board for the pictures I sent out a few months ago, but mine's got a timeline on it, because I really do like to think, right, I'm going to make this bit happen by the end of the year, because this bit sets off this bit, which I want to finish in that year. And in order to get to there, I need to have done this by then. And so it really helps you focus on the next step, not the end goal, which can just seem a bit unbelievably scary some days, especially those days we feel a bit vulnerable. Just think, right, I've just got to get to this stage now. Just need to make sure I make enough money to buy my Hoover at this stage now. And I did. I've got one. And I've ticked it on my vision board as well. Tick, 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 tick. Okay, so we need to prepare for these things now. Prepare for them now. Work it back. Just like you're planning on your holiday or something, and you work it back. You think, right, well, I need to arrive at the airport at this time, and then so we need to get up at this time, and I need to pack on this day. And do that for your business. If you want to get to that place in 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, work it back for what you need to do now. How many people do you need to be bringing on in your team? So how many people do you need to be speaking to? What's your return? What's your cost per acquisition, your CPA, the amount of your conversion rate, that's what I'm trying to say, your conversion rate on the amount of people that you speak to compared to the amount of people who join or buy, for example. Because this is the vehicle. We know that this business is the vehicle to delivering everything that we want out of life, all those things that you said yes to at the beginning. And so number 3 is your mission. Yes, we're on a mission. This is what we're doing and for whom. And so it's a little along the lines of your elevator pitch. So I do X to gain Y, which enables people to Z. And you can pretty much fill this in with all the things that are important to you. So I'm assuming everybody can hear me all right. Are you all still alive? Yeah, okay. I help people to create their own business, which enables them to work flexibly around commitments, earn a substantial income, and make a difference to people's lives. It's something I came up with at about midnight. They might need a little bit more work, but I help people to create their own business, which enables them to work flexibly around commitments and earn a substantial income, and it makes a difference to people's lives. So that is completely different, isn't it, to, well, I sell moisturiser, for example. So this is really about what it is that we're trying to achieve with the vehicle that we have of Arbonne. So you want to have a think about that for yourselves and what that means to you, and what you want your business to be. It might be I help mums to work flexibly around their children, for example. So this will be whoever it is that you're setting out to bring onto your team, I think, as well, rather than who it is that you're trying to get the products in front of. As you know, a lot of the people on my team are already business owners, or they're sort of quite senior in the jobs that they're in. And so I like to lead my team with a very strong business focus and focus on bringing other people in. So that works well for them. And then number 4 is core values. And I think once you've put all those things together about your why, your fears, your vision for 5 years, your mission, why you're doing this and for whom, then it helps you to understand what your own personal core values are. And so have a write of a load of words and just see which ones resonate with you the most. So think about things like what you want your business to stand for, what you want your business to mean when people think about you, when they see you in networking or they meet you in the street. And they, I think for Sarah's known for being very hardworking, with some of her neighbours posting on her Facebook things. You're the hardest working person I know, Sarah. So things like tenacity, confidence, visionary, trust, compassion, creativity, and powerful. I've chosen integrity, consistency, and inspirational. They're the 3 core values of my business. Consistency is a bit of a sticky one with me because I know I'm really, really bad at consistency. So I've deliberately put it into my values. So on those days I'm going, oh, then I can go, no, because my business is consistent. So I'm going to do this whether I like it or not. It's going to happen. So to conclude, what is your business going to achieve in 2018? What is it that you're going to do? What is it your business is going to do? All of those things that we want to achieve. Because you know what? There's only 12 months and they go by blimmin' fast when we're thinking about month end as well. So if you think of this in terms of what's your business going to achieve, it takes the pressure off you as an individual as well to your ups and downs and the other things in your life. Just planning out on what your business is, what it means to you, what you want to do with it, where you're going to take it, because the sky's the limit. Okay, hope that made sense. Back to you, Sarah.
That was brilliant. Thank you so much. I love that. That was so good. Oh my goodness. Thanks, Amanda. That was so good. I took so much from that. I think one of the main things was, how long do we take to plan a holiday? Like you were saying, we spend so much time planning a holiday. We want to be there at a certain point, what we're going to take, what we're going to do, and have that excitement building up to it. And actually, the first week, just before you go, and you're really stressed, aren't you? Thinking what I'm going to take, and you're not happy until you've packed everything and you know you're all ready to set and you're going. And we take so much time planning things like that, and it's literally right. You need to plan your life and plan your business the same. And that was something I used to do before Arbonne. I didn't have anything that used to stimulate my mind really, well, except before having the children. And I used to just plan holidays all the time, like think where I was going to go, what I was going to do, because I just had nothing in my actual life to stimulate my mind. So I was in this most boringest job ever. And yeah, that's so good. Like planning a holiday, plan your life, plan what you're going to do this next year, and take it seriously. Like, if you had booked your flights, then you're not going to not book your hotel and not get ready, and you're not going to just go on that plane without any luggage. You need all that stuff, don't you? And that's exactly the same with your business. If you're putting yourself saying, right, I'm going to get to area manager by whatever date, then you need to put all the planning and all the doing, the action into place to get yourself there. Otherwise, you're not going to get there the way you want to. So, yeah, I loved all of that, Amanda. It was so, so helpful. Thank you so much. Loved it. So everyone have an amazing, amazing day. Don't forget about inviting to Thursday to the Mercure in Chester, and come along yourselves, obviously, for the recognition. But just bring 1 or 2 people with you, because that will just start to really build your business. Just make it your mission to bring someone along with you. So thank you so much, everyone, for getting on, and I will see you all soon. Have a great day. Bye.